What's up everyone, it's me Phantom Leslie and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be discussing the current direction that Cartoon Network is headed in. For those of you who don't know, for some unknown and probably weird reason, Cartoon Network over the last month has been announcing that a lot of their shows are ending. At first it was regular show, and then they announced that Gumball was ending, and then today they announced that the beloved Adventure Time is now coming to a halt after its 9th season. But a big misconception going around right now is that these shows were cancelled. Now guys, there is a big difference between the word cancelled and the term ending. When a show is cancelled, it's cut off the air completely and production is not finished. But when a show is ended, it ends on the creator's terms, and the show has a respectful ending. If it tells a story, like a good story, that story ends in a good way. And that's going to happen with Gumball, Adventure Time, and regular show. And I'm very excited to see how all of these shows are going to end, especially Gumball, seeing as how that's sort of a slice of life show and has really, no overarching plot. But and what people are really worried about right now is the end of Steven Universe, because people are just waiting for that statement to be put out there. And while we may be expecting that statement very soon, we need to realize that, guys, we don't need to worry. We've still got a few more years of Steven Universe. Cartoon Network back in 2014 signed a deal with the creator, renewed the show for 2 more seasons after season 1, season 2, and season 3. And later on, these 2 seasons were split into seasons 2, 3, and season 2 was split into 3 and 4. And back in, I believe, March or so, it was announced that we got a renewal for a 3rd and 4th season, or seasons 3 through 5. Which was actually the rest of season 2 and the entire season 3. But anyways, that's really confusing, kind of. But people are really worried that Steven Universe is going to be ending, and we've got a few more years of Steven Universe. We've still got the rest of season 4, which just began, and we've got an entire season 5. So there's a lot. There's a lot of Steven left, guys, so we don't need to be worrying. The same goes for regular show, Gumball, and Adventure Time. These shows are going to be running for a few more years. And, the main thing here is people are saying that this era of cartoons is coming to an end. And I really don't think so. A few years ago, Cartoon Network tried something. They did this thing where they were doing real life live action shows, these sort of like these Dan Schneider, like Nickelodeon has these Dan Schneider, or correct me if I mispronounced his name. Nickelodeon had these sitcoms like iCarly and Drake and Josh, and those are overdone now on Nickelodeon, but that's something to be discussed in an entirely different video. But Nickelodeon had these live action shows, and I'm guessing that Cartoon Network wanted to try that themselves, and it didn't really work out for them. They tried this show called, shows like Destroy, Build, Destroy, Level Up, and it really did not work out for them. And then came a show known as Adventure Time, which changed everything. I remember watching Adventure Time for the first time, and I was amazed. And then afterwards, Cartoon Network saw that this was working, and we got shows like Regular Show, and Gumball, and Clarence, and Steven Universe, and all these amazing shows coming left and right. And it even rubbed off on some other studios. We were getting shows like Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Gravity Falls, and Star Wars Rebels, and all these amazing shows that are, Gravity Falls has ended, and a lot of these shows are ending or are currently running. And, it's just a lot of great shows that are going on. But since a lot of these shows are now being announced ending left and right, people are wondering if this is the end of the era. Well, I really don't think so. Cartoon Network saw that kind of live action phase didn't really work out in their favor. And currently, they are the place to come watch cartoons. They are the Cartoon Network. They are the network to watch cartoons on. You know, with all these amazing shows. Steven Universe, Regular Show, Adventure Time, just all these amazing shows to watch. And, you know, I doubt that they would really let that go to waste and try another awkward phase like the live action era, as I'm going to be calling it. And if they really are ending these shows and they're going to go through another awkward phase and make the same mistakes, then that's going to be really bad for, you know, the animation community as a whole. We really do not need another decade like the early 2000s, which is considered one of the worst one of the worst decades in animation history. We really do not need one of those, especially after we're getting all these amazing shows in the 2010s. But yeah, I'm hoping that Cartoon Network has learned from its past mistakes and will continue to put out these amazing shows. But that's just my input on the subject. I'd like to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And I apologize if I've stuttered in this video and I've sort of may have repeated a few things. This is entirely unscripted. I felt like I wanted to I didn't have a video planned until, you know, next week. I'm working on a theory about Pink Diamond, but you know, this is a really important topic, and I wanted to touch on it because, you know. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think about this, and, you know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you guys think Steven Universe is going to be announced to end, or, you know, if any other shows you think are worried about ending. Anyways, guys, I hope that, you know, a lot of these shows do get good endings if they do, end. As always, I've been your host, Phantom Leslie, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.